first on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
Boom, like out of nowhere, you know? She must have been terrified. I've never gotten like a front row seat of that. Like we were the car right behind the damage. It was so scary. You know, the debris started coming at us and we had to swerve out of the way, you know, and get to the side of the road real quick.
Yeah, this is must-see video if you haven't already. It can be hard enough to avoid, oh my gosh, accidents on the road when you have to look all around you. But this driver on Florida's Space Coast found out it's not always enough. Sometimes you have to look up. This is dash camera video that you saw earlier from James Coffey's car Monday night during rush hour traffic. That small aircraft crashed down on I-95, colliding with the back of a Toyota Camry there. Coffey and his son Peter say if they had been following any closer, more cars could have definitely been involved. The National Transportation Safety Board says the small plane lost power in both of its engines. Now, the good news in this story, miraculously, those that were in the airplane walked away. The guy that was in the car, the person that was in the car did have to go to the hospital for treatment, but is expected to be okay. Just miraculous when you see that video. How crazy, how wild. Again, I know that woman in that car had to be terrified for her life, but some incredible video to show and an incredible story they will have to tell. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 10 Live. It's the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. I'm Shelby Myers. Thank you for joining us today. In Louisiana, Kenner police have arrested a man after he allegedly stole a car with a child inside. This dramatic video shows the moments a 10-year-old boy is seen jumping from a stolen car before it speeds out of the Dollar General parking lot along Veterans Boulevard. Just moments before that, police say 36-year-old Mackenzie Switzer was seen driving another car right next to the vehicle the 10-year-old was inside of. Kenner police say that Chevy Malibu had been stolen moments earlier from out of New Orleans. After walking off for a moment, Switzer is seen coming back to get inside of the parked SUV. Kenner Chief Keith Conley says the boy's phone left behind helped officials trace down Switzer.
Between the cell phone pings and our flock camera system, our officers located the vehicle and the suspect in 8600 block of Airline Highway at a dealership and actually caught the suspect trying to get into another vehicle.
And officials say Switzer even managed to steal a key fob from Matt Bauer's dealership along Airline before he was arrested. The 10-year-old's mom says she's just grateful the situation wasn't much worse. She's praising her son for his courage to jump out and escape from that. Wow, just another incredible and crazy story there out of Louisiana. Well, Wisconsin officials now have released body camera footage showing the aftermath of a crash in downtown Milwaukee.
Is still in there? Yeah, she's in here. I broke the back window.
An FBI agent on her way to work during rush hour rescued from this I-794 overpass after a frightening crash. Take a look at it. That left her SUV's passenger side wheels hanging over a retaining wall. The driver of the red car who caused the crash told deputies he was trying to avoid hitting a driver who slammed on the brakes right in front of him.
They were starting to lock.
Yeah.
I turned into this lane because I thought I'm going to hit them.
Yeah.
And I didn't see, but I thought there's a chance no one's here, and it was a guarantee I was going to rear end someone pretty hard. So I turned into this lane.
The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office says the driver swerved into the FBI agent's SUV, leading to a citation. The Sheriff's Office says the FBI agent declined medical attention on scene. The other driver was also not hurt. All right, let's take a look at some of the stories we're working on here locally for you coming up on Fox 10 News at 4 and 5.
This is Steve Alexander on the assignment desk. Some of the stories we're following today. Mobile police say one of their police unit was struck following a pursuit. One person has been arrested. Also, what's the latest on that shooting incident on Linda Court and Foley yesterday? Hal Shurik is researching that. In this week's Fugitive Files, Mobile police say they're looking for a man on an assault charge. They say he and his father punched and kicked the victim several times, giving him a broken jaw. Again, police are looking for him. And Dacia Smith has a cool story out of Florida. There is an esports competition, if you've ever seen those. It's a video games competition, but in person.
And now we're taking a look at the forecast here on the Fox 10 weather after time now 3:05. The full forecast update. One thing I talked about earlier was a little bit of breezy conditions. It's not super breezy, but there is a little bit of a breeze. We'll talk about that in a second. We do have a cold front that's coming our way. In fact, we're already starting to see some of the cloud cover roll in our inland spots. We have a video on that you can check out on the Fox 10 weather app there. Temperature 68 degrees in Mobile. I want to look at the current conditions across the area right now, show you what's going on. There's that band of clouds that's working in, and this is this front that's trying to slide across. Of course, no rain with this. Temperature 67 degrees at Mobile Regional Airport, 66 in Evergreen, 64 in Jackson, and 63 in Meridian. The cooler air behind this is going to take some time, and it is going to be with us on Thursday most likely. So here's what we have across the area right now. 61 in Fairhope. We have 66 in Evergreen, 66 in Pensacola, 67 in Mobile Regional, and downtown. You can see the winds right now. This is sustained wind speed, only around 10 miles per hour, 14 miles per hour at the coast and Gulf Shores, mainly out of the west. Wind gusts, there are some places gusting a little higher, 22 miles per hour in Grove Hill, 17 in Bay Minette, and 21 in Gulf Shores. So we have westerly winds right now, but you see this kind of area of darker color here. That is drier air that is going to be pushing in overnight tonight. There you go. You can see the dew points go down. We are in that brown color. That's dry air. Then moisture comes in ahead of another front that comes in by Sunday, and this could get particularly cold on Monday. The latest run of the forecast models shoving temperatures down. Morning temperatures could get into the 20s and highs only in the 50s. Cold weather on the way.
All right, today was very mild. I got outside and I even turned my AC on in my car. I was like, it's a little toasty, just a little, not really outside, but in my car it was because the sun was beaming on it. So.
And we have sun for first time in a little while. Well, we had it yesterday, but
thankful for that for sure. All right, you guys have sent us in some awesome pics and videos for your story. So let's go to the first one. Justin sends this and captions it, Country Sunset in Lillian.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
That is absolutely beautiful. I've been loving the sunsets, especially yesterday, because it was that kind of first clear sky sunset that we had in a while. And that is just absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for sending this one in. Greatly appreciate it. Up next, Janie saying this one in Dauphin Island Winter Sunset. Posted this one on Facebook earlier today.
And another beautiful sunset thanks to the beautiful weather that we've seen. And you said this yesterday, look out for some awesome sunsets again because we're not going to be seeing the foggy, just dreary looking skies. And so it's been a nice 2 days, and now hopefully more pretty sunsets tonight.
Yes, and especially because there's going to be a little bit of cloud cover rolling through, so that's going to add some texture to it. So be on the lookout for that.
And
Up
take
next.
pictures. Jackie B has the next one for us, Summerdale Moon.
I don't know when this one was. I'm not sure, but it's very pretty. I'm trying to think what moon phase we're on right now. I have to kind of rack through my brain real quick, but yeah, that's a great shot. I love the framing. Good job framing that with the leaves. That is a great photo there. So thank you for sending that one in. Brandy Davis sending in the next one. This is Glenn Sims, and there he is.
It's the bottom of your screen. little puppy Glenn.
Oh, it's so cute. That's a beautiful tree, by the way. Good use of flocked and good color coordination. That is well done. It's so cute. I love those kinds of photos. Thank you for sending them in.
Yeah, keep the Christmas ones coming. This next one is from Octavia Cooper and Hannah George. Lennon Warren on the right and Bowen Johnson on the left with Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus taking photos there. That's always a fun thing to do.
Yes, we love to see this. This is so precious. It's what the time of year is all about. You know, it's kind of we're used to this now, pictures of your kid either crying or really happy to sit in Santa Claus's lap. So we will take either one of those. If you got a picture of your kid sitting in Santa Claus's lap and you want to send it to us, whether they're crying or they're happy, send it in.
I'm looking closely. I think...
I'm trying to decide, is he excited?
No, he's definitely energetic. Then who's on the left?
A little sad. That is
Bowen?
Lennon. Oh, wait, Lennon's on the right, sorry. And
Yeah, Bowen looks very calm. Lennon looks very not calm.
Yeah. And that is just, you know, part of it. It's stranger danger to little toddlers. My son Baker sat in Santa's lap for the first time this year, and he did not cry, but he also would not smile. So we're going to take that as a win. We're going to take that as a win either way. But yeah, it's very cute. Thank you for sending all of your pictures in, and keep on sending them in because we love to see them. Nicholas is begging for your pictures.
Yes,
every day, right?
I literally am, because it really does help us out. We can share them on social media. People like to see them on social media, so if you send it to us, we can post it.
Yeah.
And it just works out because everybody gets to see a pretty picture. So please send them in. Fox 10 Weather app is the best way to do it.
Okay, we'll be right back with more news, weather, and other stories making headlines.
And sickle cell treatment. Investigate TV Plus. Today at 3:30 on Fox 10. Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live.
All right, welcome back in. Let's talk about it. YouTube TV making some changes.
Oh boy, listen up. Starting early next year, it will introduce
Genre?
I thought it said generic specific, genre specific channel packages.
Offering more flexible content choices for you.
New, smaller bundles will cost less per month than YouTube TV's base plan of $82.99 for over 100 channels.
One of the new bundles will be a sports plan with add-on services available. Yeah, I don't know. Everything is getting so wonky, so confusing. I'm like, I don't want to pay for all these, so I need to figure something out. And then the whole YouTube, ESPN, Disney, whatever debacle.
Well, that was a whole debacle.
That was a whole thing. And it just makes you kind of get frustrated with some of these companies. Like, let's go back to cable almost.
That's what I like about YouTube TV. You just get everything.
Yeah.
I don't care how much. Okay, I do.
Right.
But like, it's really good, and you get multiple streams. You can do quad view.
I like all that.
I am a supporter of YouTube TV. I guess the pared down version, like if you just want sports.
That's really what we want it for. So I like that.
I mean, it works out. I'll occasionally put on something else, but yeah, for the most part, it is sports for me too. So, you know, I don't know, maybe it is an option.
We'll see. We'll see what it's like. All right, the average person decorating for Christmas does not put themselves in this much danger to set up their nativity.
I can think of a couple situations, but anyways, divers at the Madrid Zoo placed figures of baby Jesus, Mary, Joseph in a nearly 3,000-gallon tank housing sharks.
Oh, there's the danger. Take a look as the sharks just swam past the divers yesterday.
They seem pretty disinterested in the divers' decor.
The nativity scene has become a tradition at the aquarium, set up in the tank every year since 1995 without incident. So I think they feel pretty safe if it's been that long. And
they probably do dives in that thing all the time.
Pretty cool. All right, there's a major historic find out of eastern England now.
Archaeologists say they have proof of the earliest known case where human beings started and controlled fires.
The researchers say heat-shattered flint axes and 2 pieces of a stone used for creating sparks were found at a site in Barnham, Suffolk.
These artifacts are 350,000 years older than the other fire-related items previously found on another site in northern France.
The archaeologists say the tools proved these early people, who were likely Neanderthals had the ability to start and stoke the flames.
Prior to that, some humans may have harnessed fire from lightning strikes and other natural causes.
That, however, was an unpredictable source, of course.
More on this study can be found in the journal Nature, published this week.
Very cool.
That is pretty cool. Can you imagine having to wait for a lightning strike to get fire?
That's what I was thinking. I don't know, here in the South, though, it happens quite frequently.
Yes. But
still,
a lot of our lightning strikes are with, well, not always, but there's a lot that are with heavy rain. So,
yeah.
Or at least rain is probably nearby or about to happen.
That's true. All right, a high-fiving gorilla has won the top prize in this year's Nikon Comedy Wildlife Awards.
The image was captured by British photographer Mark Meathcombe.
Organizers say this was a record-breaking year for the annual contest.
It got more than 10,000 entries from 109 countries.
Judges narrowed the entries down to a selection of 40.
A panel of judges then selected the overall winner as well as the category winner. That's cute.
Look at that cute gorilla.
I love that. And now let's get a look at the forecast. So 3:17 is your time right now. We're looking at temperatures. Hey, that is 70 degrees in Leakesville. We had the expectation that a few places could get close to 70. 68 in Lucedale, 64 in Pascagoula. We're at 67 in Mobile, 66 Gulf Shores in Pensacola, 66 in Bruton. Where does this compare to 24 hours ago? Well, the observations are around 12, 13 degrees above, 10 degrees above in Evergreen, where we were at this time 24 hours ago, a sign of the big air mass change. But tomorrow, you'll have temperatures in the 50s, 57 in Grove Hill, Monroeville, 58 in Evergreen, 58 in Mobile. So a front passes this evening. We're going to see a change in the wind direction and the colder air blows in. This is what it looks like tomorrow morning. So grab the jacket. It's not going to be frosty like it was last night, but it's going to be chilly. 36 degrees in Evergreen. We could see some frost in some locations. 36 degrees in Monroeville, 35 in Grove Hill, the locations that get particularly cold. 38 in Mobile and 40, though, in Gulf Shores. So just not as cold as last night, but still pretty chilly. Then that front pushes through. That was that wave of brown that you saw that went through. We get a return of moisture here by Saturday evening. This is Saturday evening. It's going to be Saturday afternoon. It's going to be warm. Saturday evening is going to be mild as well. Then Sunday, you see that huge change there, that big plunge of brown. That is very dry air coming in behind a cold front. And this is a forecast update. I just updated these numbers based on the latest runs. And the trend on the forecast models now is going back colder for Monday morning. How cold? That's a 29. So we could see some significantly colder air. Now, this number will probably fluctuate a little bit in the next day or so as we kind of fine tune the forecast and get more numbers in. But that is a definite drop from what it was previously. So keep this in mind. Could have a very cold start to the weather early next week. Keep that in mind for your plans.
It is Wednesday, and that means we have a question of the day for you, and we tried to make it, of course, Christmas themed. So Nicholas is joining us for this one, but Fox 10's question of the day is, have you finished your Christmas shopping? How much do you have left? Or have you even started? We've got 15 days till Christmas.
Okay, here we go. So Janice Christian sending this one in saying, so excited for Christmas. I'm not completely done with all of the presents, but so enjoying our almost 6-month-old granddaughter. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, thank you, Janice. Lainey Higgins says, nothing done. It's been hard for this mama of 5. Ooh, I can imagine that is a job in itself. Hopefully you get a little relief. Somebody can help you watch some of the kids, and maybe you can have a day of shopping all to yourself. Whew, 5 kids, though.
Yes.
Kudos to you, mama.
Cheyenne Ratliff setting this one in. Finished and wrapped.
You better be. That's my sister. So, yeah, you better be. She was going to bring Baker's present, but we didn't get together, so we got to figure out when to do that. I'm spending time with the in-laws this year, so I won't be seeing her. But good for you, Cheyenne. All right, Kathy Boyles Phillips. I have finished all shopping and now need to wrap. Of course, I have not even decorated my tree. It's up, but waiting on the ornaments. That's a little backwards.
Kathy, I'm almost in your spot.
Oh.
I'm okay. Decorated the tree, but nothing's wrapped. And I actually literally just ordered more stuff today because I'm just like, oh, I kind of want to get that. And plus, I'm kind of doing double duty for myself and parents, family, friends, everything. So I don't know. Planning here. All right, Dottie 4 saying us in. I haven't started. Most are getting money though, so there you go.
Okay, you don't have to really get started if you're doing money. That's fine. Karen Elizabeth says finished, wrapped, and ready to be delivered. LOL. Since we are members of Baldwin Pops and we have 3 concerts this week.
Yes.
Last one on Thursday, 7 p.m. at Daphne Civic Center. That's a shameless plug. She says we need to think ahead some. I get that. We love our Baldwin Pops. So much fun to listen to and hear.
Yeah,
wild.
I love, by the way, kind of call them the Fairhope Pops because half of Fairhope band is playing in there. So I'll say
the Baldwin Pops.
But thank you so much for saying that. And yes, do go out to the concerts. I've been seeing videos from some of my students of the concerts that they're doing. I'm so sad I cannot be playing in those concerts. because they are so fun
Yeah,
and
we
they
need
are
to see
so
you do
wonderful.
that one day.
So yeah, no, eventually,
One day.
when the schedule works out, I'll start playing with them again. But,
Okay, good. Do we have one more answer?
yes, we do. Carla Higdon Criswell, it's finished and wrapped. This is the first time ever this has happened this early. Started shopping earlier too.
Okay, good for you, Clara. That is awesome. You're on top of things. I've started and almost finished, I think. I think I'm pretty much finished.
Yeah, I'm debating on if I want to do more because like I'm kind of thinking like, can I get what's the date that I can get to Amazon? How close can I get? I can't remember, but you know.
You can check and it'll tell you some of the stuff.
December 21st, okay.
All right.
So.
Well, happy shopping. If you haven't finished, get on it. We are 15 days out till Christmas. So, yeah, get those gifts wrapped and under the tree. We'll be right back after this.
On the next Investigate TV Plus, they carried dynamite not to destroy the enemy, but the evidence.
He told me once if they were found, if they got close enough, they would have had to blow up everything.
We take an in-depth look at a World War II operation that was kept a secret for half a century.
What they had done had never been done before in warfare, and they were very successful. And I'm not even sure if Grandpa truly understood how big it was.
How rubber decoys and fake sounds helped save thousands of lives.
.com and mpackonline.org. Don't miss Christopher Cross.
All right, well, we are almost out of time for the day. It flew by, but it was a fun day.
Yeah, no, fun. A lot of fun stuff to talk about. I'm glad we got to talk about, mention Ball and Pops. That's a good thing. Go out to their concerts. They're
yes, go see them at the Daphne Civic Center.
Yes,
right?
I believe. I'd have to look at the list. Go online, figure it out. We'll see you tomorrow.